Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia and I am making another DIY Project Life kit, and I've been feeling very stuck these past few weeks, and I got tired of the kit that I was using, so I decided to make a new one inspired by this pad that I found at Joann's. And it has a bunch of colors. My main inspiration for the colors of this kit are going to be from this page and another one that has some oranges. And I have three different Antonius trays from IKEA full of Project Life. I actually have a bunch more, but with Project Life cards, I have three. And one of them, which is this one, is organized by color, and it has a bunch of very old Project Life cards from kids like Kiwi, Happy, I think the baby girl one, which was the very first Project Life kit I ever got. It also has some from Happy Place. And I just have a mix of a bunch of cards. And whenever I'm done with a kit, I just try to put the cards divided by colors. That way I put them back to where they belong in case I want to do this again. I can find them, and I'm trying to go with all the colors that I see in this page. There's going to be lots of pink, blue, a little bit of yellow, orange, a tiny bit of red, and a dark blue, which was kind of hard to put into the kit. I had a hard time with that color. But otherwise, I was really happy. I was able to get a bunch of cards. I obviously have a lot of cards, but since I had so many options with this half circles page and this one with the flowers, so it was a lot easier to find more colors. And I have so many cards. I also did years ago swaps, because as you know, the original core kits had like 20 of each. It was ridiculous. So everyone was swapping, and I changed some. I did some swapping with my friends too. And the name of this paper pad is Color Plate, and it's from Park Lane, which I think it's the collection from Joann's. My Joann's lately, every time I go, it's lacking new stuff, but I did find that one. That it's been a while. It's been like a year or something. But I really wanted to add lots of colors, that way I had lots of options. And at the end, I was like, this is a lot of colors, so I did grab some white with a little black colors, especially for journaling. I always want to have the option to have filler cards, cards that have a pattern, cards that are for journaling. And I often tend to forget that I pick these patterns, the circles, the stripes, whatever, with the purpose of using my die cutting machine with them, making the little hearts like the ones that I have on the top right. I actually did those. I looked through my scraps and I picked a few papers and decided to make some hearts with those. I also have like a little bowl of hearts that you will see later, but I made these specifically for the kit. And of course, once I'm done with the kit, I always have a few extra left, and they go into the bowl, and that is why the bowl has so many different colors. So, as I said, I also had a lot of very good journaling cards. I even have a few old Studio Calico cards, and I've been so tempted to get that kit because kits really help me make things. It's really hard when you have a room full of things and you're so scattered and there are so many options. It takes so much time that these kits like help me get super organized. And whenever I'm done with them, I just break them apart. I will still get to use my stash. I do still buy stuff because I think that's like a whole nother hobby. But I still keep a lot of my stash. And also, I made another kit that I haven't shown you yet because it's for a really, really special project. If you care to guess in the comments. And I'm going to have a little tip in the description box. I'm going to put it way at the end. Not make it too easy for you guys in case you're interested. And also not to spoil the surprise for those of you who want to see what it's all about. But it's going to be a hint. And here I am pulling black and white cards, mostly from the Midnight Kit. And I think that is one of the most useful kits. They have so many good cards, so much journaling. And those are the Studio Calico ones. When I picked the 4x6 cards, I picked the ones that you can fold. I don't know. I don't think the newer Project Life kits have the journaling cards that you could fold, and that way you can put like a little book inside of your page protector. I really forget to use those, and sometimes I have to journal a lot, and I like to use my handwriting, but then my handwriting is kind of big and messy, so I always opt for the typewriter. But I do love journaling with my handwriting. And there are a lot of old kits there. There was High Five. I love that kit. That's one of my favorite ones. And I have a bunch of the... What's that? That's, oh my god, the one with the strawberries is Fifth and Frolic, which was from Dear Lizzie. I think Dear Lizzie has released some of my favorite Project Life kits. And there's a bunch that I have no idea where they came from, because again, they came from swaps and cards that friends sent me. And I also have some from mini kits, which I'm also kind of tempted to put them back to where they belong, to those value mini kits. But it's just easier to put them by colors once I am done with the kit. That one is from the childhood kit, the ones that look like a notebook. Those are really fun. And I still have a bunch of cards from the childhood kits. I love those. I think there were 3 of them, and I think I have the 3 of them. Again, I have way too many. And once I'm done picking all the colors, because the thing is, I told myself at the very beginning that I wasn't going to use a lot of cards, and I obviously lied, because I always go like, well, if I have orange, maybe I need a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, and I need white because there's so much color in here. So I lied a lot. But after this, I'm going to pick the embellishments. And again, I was like, I'm not going to get a lot, but I think I got a healthy amount, but it wasn't few like I planned. And I love organizing like this. If you are not too into having your kits by kit or by brand, this is a great way to do it. And I just divide them, use them shipping tags. And here's a quick flip through of some of the cards I got. It's such a mix of so many kits. And I also have so many photos that it can get like confusing having all those colors, but I'm hoping it will go well, because that was my problem with the last kit. I also put all my 2021 photos in an album, so I'm gonna start working on those too. And oh my god, I'm so behind. So I'm gonna use this paper for the embellishments. And what I did was open some packs of embellishments. This one were just die cuts that I print and cut from In a Creative Bubble, but I did wanted to open a few that I had from Amy Tangerine and put them in the kit. That one with the words It's from Pretty Little Studio, and it was a freebie. Every month, Pretty Little Studio has a freebie, and if you spend, I believe, more than, it's either 25, I think it's $25. If you spend more than that, you get a freebie. And I also have this pack from Pink Fresh Studio that had some, they're like fabric die cuts, and I really like them, but they all don't work. There are some of them that I just put the whole thing in there, like the ones from Dear Lizzy, because they do have all the pink and the dark blue, and they actually match really well to this collection. And my camera was having a fit. It was turning on and off. It happened a few times. So this was the change in angle. That's what happened. And this pack is super old. I believe it's from Basic Gray, which is like ancient scrapbooking stuff. And these ones were my very first print and cut from the Cricut Imagine, which was, if you had it, it was a monster. It was huge. But the diecast were pretty cute. They had really cute images, but it wasn't worth it. It was such a hassle. And after that, I just switched to Silhouette and never looked back. I think Silhouette is so much. If you don't have any die cutting machine, electronic die cutting machine yet, and you're looking for options, I would go with the Silhouette. The software is so much, it's easier, like a lot easier, and you can save paper by organizing like the die cuts and everything. Like Cricut is just so time consuming, so difficult, so that would be my choice. And oh my god, these Amy Tangerine collections are ancient. And I have some in like recycle die cutting package. That one is in a freckle fawn packaging, but I also have a CD, like plastic CD sleeves, and I got that idea from Evie Brock, and it's the best idea, especially because American Crafts tends to put their products in packaging that it's kind of difficult to store or to easily use. So all I do is like cut off the back showing all the die cuts, and I put in one of those organizers with the die cuts inside, and it's super easy and it takes a lot less space. And now I'm going for things that are not your, usual stickers. I'm gonna grab labels. There's a lot of freckle fawn. I had such an obsession with freckle fawn a few years ago, and yesterday I saw they had a sale of recent kits, and I was tempted, and then I remembered that I have all of these things, so I did not need it. Or so I lied to myself. Who knows? We'll see in the future. And I have a bunch of different ones also. Leftovers from Citrus Twist, some from Pink Fresh Studio. I also have some old ones from Simple Stories, but it didn't work for that one. And I am hoarding a few of the stickers. I need to stop doing that. I promised myself in the last kit that I would use the kit that the stickers that were like rainbow stickers from L Studio, and did not use them at all. I have a problem with that. And I'm gonna go through the die cuts that I have in one extra pack, and they are mostly they're print and cut die cuts from In a Creative Bubble. And if you haven't seen my video of how I changed the colors to match a certain color collection, I'm gonna link it or in the cards so you can see it, don't miss it out, and it's super easy. And I hope you enjoyed that video. A lot of people told me that they wanted to see the video, but not a lot has seen it. So I have a bunch of those die cuts, so I am trying to use a bunch of those here. So that's what I'm dividing them, and I'm gonna pick the ones which color matches. some labels too. I love labels. That way I can stamp the dates. I can layer them. I always put stamps on my kits. And at first, at the beginning, I was like, I'm going to end up like with 8. But I talked to myself and I was like, no, you only need 3. And if you need something else, you will reach for it at the exactly when you're using it for, whatever project you're making. I do love the stamps of Everyday Explorer. So, and I also like Feed Your Craft. So I decided to keep one from Feed Your Craft, one from Everyday Explorers, and those numbers from Illustrated Faith are amazing. I love her stuff, but I'm not religious. So anything that I can buy that it's non-religious, it's a win for me. And I always have to pick little word stickers. So I have some old from Simple Stories. And I'm looking through my old ones. I also want alphas in my kit. Those are 2 very important. But alphas are a thing that if at the moment where I'm making the project, I'm like, you know what, I need blue alphas and the ones that I have are not working. So let me see what I can find in my drawer. By the way, since the last craft room tour, I changed my embellishment organization. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Maybe I'm not used to it, but I'm kind of leaning towards going back to my old ways. And I still have a few decoration things to add to my room and just to like really break it in before I do the tour, but it's coming pretty soon. So this kit has some fruits, it has some oranges. So I wanted to add a few fruity elements, and that's why I added the lemons and the strawberries. And at first I thought that I wanted to do my own sequin mix for this kit, but I've already been there a long time picking the cards. So I decided to just pick the ones that I already have in this pack. Again, these are all sequin mixes that I made for other kits, but I may still do another one. What do you think? Should I make another sequin mix just for this kit? I don't know. And this is my little bowl with the hearts, and I cut these hearts with my Lawn Fawn die. It's my absolute favorite die. I mention it probably every video. I actually have 2 of them, and I cut felt with it, pleather, photo paper, scraps. It's just an awesome die. It's my favorite. So I'm gonna add those to the ones that I already had, trying to grab more colors. And of course, I need the washi. So I'm gonna go through my art bin cases, and this is my favorite way to store washi. I have 4 of these. They are so full, and I'm always like, I need to get rid of them or at least some of them, but I can't do it. So I'm gonna pick the one with the lemons because, again, to match the fruity theme, you always want something neutral-ish like polka dots or lines that you can. Mostly what I do with washi is that I layer it with little word stickers and the hearts and stuff like that. So I want something that won't get lost once I put something on top of it. Or I could also add washi tapes on a strip of paper and die cut it to make my own alphas. And I recently got a really cool die cut, an alpha die from Lawn Fawn, and it's so cool. You're gonna see it in one of the next videos, that one that I saw that I talked about having a little surprise in it. Some old Studio Calico die cuts from those kits they keep selling. since forever. You gotta have puffy stickers. And again, a bunch of these are very empty, but these are some of them are things that I just want to use. And they keep going from kit to kit, and I still have them. They still make it. They'll be here when the zombies come. They'll be with cockroaches after everything is done. And I love those labels from Simple Stories. I do love their sticker kits that have like little word stickers, labels, extra random stickers. And again, another quick flip through of the cards. And I normally, since in the past, I would make like 3 kits and then put them in little bags. I decided to just keep this one in my Antonia's tray. So I'm going to add all the things in here. Everything fits perfect, and I can just move it to the side. If I'm doing something else, I'll just put it in my calyx or on my window or something like that. Those ancient green freckle fawn alphas, actually they're all ancient. I really want to use them. I love those from Pseudo Calico. I picked it because it has numbers, which is perfect for either journaling or adding the number of the week. And those freckle font labels also, they have like 2 left. So these are things that I'm like, I need to kill this product. I picked those Amy Tangerine puffy stickers because again, they have fruits. The Pink Fresh had the blue from the kit, which was perfect. These ones from Feed Your Craft are from a kit, and I love it because they have they're puffy stickers and they have phrases. So that's like my 2 favorite things. And this is one of the CD sleeves when I add the bigger die cuts. In my little organizer that I got from Dollar Tree, the one on the left, I keep the smaller ones and I have them by category. I have labels in one space. I have circles in another one. That way I can easily reach for them. And these are the more dimensional stickers. And I picked these. You can see them well. I wish I shook them. But they're, again, ancient from Freckle Fawn. This is just a video of Freckle Fawn like 5 years ago. But it's just to inspire you to reach into your old things and use them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned to see how I use it. And look out for that surprise that I'm going to be having. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.